could you roll initiative, please?
That is 5.
Okay.
I don't like
Actually,
my...
it's a 3, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
325.
Yeah, I don't like my tray. I am also going to use the 4. She's not been doing good work for me. 11... 25.
Okay. A couple of things happen at once. One, someone grabs your bag. But part and parcel with that is basically coming through the walls, coming out into the open, coming past the door. Abruptly, you've got the square in front of you with all the people doing their thing. Nobody's really out of place per se. You feel virtue flow, and it's very familiar. The virtue flows the way the virtue flows in you when you are augmenting yourself.
So like the
Increasing your
fast
speed,
thing
increasing your, that.
from
that
the person who's grabbing?
Yes. And they are moving with speed and strength. It's a hooked, you've got your bag in front of you.
And like over the shoulder thing.
You're putting your stuff away at this point. The grab happens, the knife is cutting the strap as the individual, it's just a smooth, singular, and often tried practice. You immediately, you're like, oh, yeah, I know what's going on. But the other part of this is it's going on at the wrong speed. So your first reaction is like mind palace mode sort of thing, beginning that turn to intercept and realizing that the other side is not moving on the right.
Way ahead of where it should be right now.
Right, yeah, and so your move, which would be totally right, just happens to be on the trail of the individual that has grabbed the bag. But how much did you beat your dex by?
Is that what I was rolling?
When you rolled initiative? Yes. You rolled.
I rolled an 11. I don't have a mod. I don't know how this works.
You don't have. Oh, basically, there's your initiative mod is 0. So your dexterity. Your.
This first one.
Okay. Dexterity mod is 0. So it's basically 10 minus.
I rolled an 11.
11. Okay, so you go on -1. You're going, what? And probably the reason you're doing that is not because you're an idiot. It's because
It's going very fast.
one, he's going very fast, but two, you've gone from this is a regular situation to what? None of this matches what you were expecting. This matches exactly what you're expecting, but in entirely the wrong way. You may make a grab at the bag, and
646.
you are you get a hold of the bag. You get a hand on this, basically on the strap. It's ripped from you. Andrew leaps, grabs the individual, which I don't have a picture of. I didn't make a picture for this particular guy.
So Andrew has...
Oh my goodness. Strength, roll a strength versus...
17.
Okay.
I can flick on this.
It's strength.
He's fast.
Yeah, you got hold of him, and then it yanks out of your hand. As it does so, your bag opens, and stuff spills out, probably a book, or you can tell me what's actually in there.
It's not a kind of bag that opens. It's like it's kind of just like...
Every bag
Drawstring
open.
cups, they all
Parrots.
open.
Yeah.
It
Sealed in another dimension?
Drawstring.
It's not a drawstring. It's mostly just like this, and then there's like a tiny little flap at the top, but it's very small and narrow, maybe like this big. It's big enough to fit her halo, and then there's like some folded up paper in there.
Okay, so so whatever the contents are,
This one is fast.
whatever the contents are, some of them spill out.
This one's gonna
While Andrew was not able to rip the bag away, what you effectively did was pull the bag up so that the contents spilled. And the guy lets go of the bag, grabs the halo, because he's all you have. He ripped it out of your hand. You also ripped it out of his. So he's grabbing and going.
That's the only thing that's in the bag. It's the the papers and the halo. Everything else is on her person.
Okay, and
So he takes the halo. Where's he going?
He is sprinting across the street. You sprint after him. Okay, but he's moving very fast.
I would like to move faster.
You burn power and accelerate.
Yes.
not
Not like very fast, but like I need to.
Well, it's kind of important at this point.
Sorry, Andrew.
Do you just rip away?
Yep.
At this
Sorry?
point in this instant,
Andrew grabs your hand. But do you just rip away?
Oh, if I can, don't throw for that. That's how this works.
you're gonna have to roll to grab her hand. She's moving very fast.
Yeah, I'm moving so fast.
19.
Oh.
I don't think you get
reach
to hold
for
my
her
hand.
and she moves wrong. She
We'll talk about this later.
leaps forward. The guy.
Maybe it's just you. You're having a slow day, bro.
Timaeus will want to talk about it later too.
Yeah.
Right? He's also there.
Yeah.
I am so confused.
He's there. You wanted answers? How?
Okay.
No.
Guy goes. You. He is diving forward between teamsters and wagons, rolling wheels. He's doing a good job of it.
He's
dexterity.
Dexterous.
But he's accelerated. You can do it too, but
Could
you
not
can.
have said like that.
10.
Had the
70.
glasses on.
Okay.
Dexterifying.
Basically, you have that moment of two wagons coming together. He runs between them. You sprint between them. Andrew, the wagons cross at that point. You can try going under the wheels.
I know I'm not fast enough for this guy.
He's heading east.
Oh.
Well, that's
Well,
where
shoot.
we go
We're all in the right direction. Let's keep going.
Okay.
I do a... I'll wait for the wagon. We see the fight scene where he dives underneath the wheels and then crunch, crunch, crunch.
Oh, this is
Time rewind, he says, stands there.
Yeah.
And then runs.
Yeah. Mind Palace says that that's how I died. Okay.
There are no do-overs.
Yeah, it was 1070.
1070. Okay.
And that was me making it through the thing. So
Right.
that's a done roll.
You are through.
Yay.
And at this point, I'm just roll again. See if you can. He rolls really well. Not a
I
critical.
don't do that.
David, I get a 3 for finding my way to a rooftop.
Okay. That takes you. That costs time, but you are scrabbling up very successfully and not falling to your death.
Speaking of very successfully, who's she? 1399.
Okay. He is pulling ahead. You haven't lost him, but he's pulling ahead. Do you want to give up or
No.
Nope. Okay.
Ask that to anybody in this room.
1989.
No, it's getting worse.
Okay. And third roll.
Stop,
Oh,
please.
that seemed like very appropriate music.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually keep that going.
1156. I need to
Um,
switch out these dice. These are not my friends.
Yeah. Mine roll above 10 at disproportionate amount of time.
Can I go faster? Can I do something else?
You can
What's
the
Timaeus up to?
Standing there going, "Ugh."
you hear in the midst of the traffic here, you hear him shouting some orders. He's shouting something to Damien, and then he is in pursuit.
Also fast?
He is, but there is time
Yes.
that's involved. So he is.
Okay. The guy's still in my sight.
Oh
right?
yes. And this is.
Can I like try to trip him with
I don't think you're anywhere.
You're not close enough to
Like with what?
with
what?
with virtue?
With your
with
mind.
virtue. You may attempt to.
I mean, the worst I could do is like break his leg or something. Right? I just need the
You can do a lot worse than that.
yeah.
You see, make the attempt. I mean, this is a bit of a shift.
566.
Okay. You reach out. It's like sprint. You're just getting ahead. Sprint. You get a hold of him, and he goes down. And he rolls. You still have a hold of him, and then you feel. I mean, he comes up, looking at you, and he puts out his hand towards you.
That's not ideal.
And you feel the same flow that you're pushing towards him, suddenly directed towards you, and you're basically like a hand in your face.
Is there anything I can do to like dodge it or stop it or push it back or whatever?
You may, yes. So
Lord.
you basically go to a block.
Roll on a
Wizard
flat
fight.
surface. As a tip.
1290.
You block it, and he's up and running again around the corner.
Okay, well, at least he didn't hit my face. I'm going to keep chasing him. He said he went around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
You keep running. You are not catching up to him.
But I'm not losing him either.
But you're not losing him either.
That's what's important.
There's like left, turn, run. You're going, pursuing through the alleyways, and you come out into a semi-open area. I wouldn't call it a square. It's more like a big backyard area.
Okay.
In that it's the backyards of a bunch of tenements that come together in this one area. And the boy sprints up to a slightly older boy that's just standing in the middle of the thing, hands in the halo, and keeps running, and runs to the far side. And the boy stands there holding the halo.
I'm gonna knock him down.
You come running at him.
You gonna football tackle him?
Yeah.
Try asking.
And so before she gets to him, she'll stop.
He says,
Like
"Hello, sister." We cut to you.